What's up, everybody? This is Liquid Raven, and we're going to watch the Unreal Engine 5 tech demo of The Witcher 4. I got told to watch this, saying that might find it kind of interesting, seeing what they're doing with the Unreal Engine 5. So we're going to go ahead and give it a look, especially, with my background being an artist in the gaming industry. So we're going to go ahead and check this out, and I'll give you guys my insight. And here we go. So I'm a big fan of the Witcher series as well. I went through the Witcher 3, I didn't beat it, but I went pretty far. I should go back and beat it. Well, this doesn't look like a tech demo. This looks like a cinematic.
Sleep is he? The plowing plonker.
Maybe they're just going to show the cinematic first and then the tech demo? The cinematic is nice, but it's just pre-rendered. It's like, it's not really showing anything about the game, really. It's just pre-rendered. It's not like in-game footage or anything. Nice. Doing all that. The coin's like just like probably a particle effect or something. It's real tough to do that with animation. Someone looks like maybe it could be in game. That might be in game. The reason I say that is because you see the hair. Yeah, see, like this is in game because a lot of the times the hair is really hard to do. Or they do it a lot better in a cinematic, and in game they do layers like this, so you can really tell the difference if it's in game or cinematic. It's because of the hair and the detail and the animation they do. So this is like an in game. Like I would say this is in game, and it looks really good.
Thank you, everyone.
Now,
and welcome to the State of Unreal at Unreal Fest Orlando.
Legend of Zelda did that.
We're here
with
to show
Link
you what's
standing
next with
on
Unreal
a cliff
Engine and so much
in front
more.
of a big scene. Everybody does it.
That you're able to join us. Thank you. But first things first, I'm here with Sebastian and Kitek from CD Projekt Red. We have a lot to talk about. Hey, guys.
Hey. Thank you, Wyatt. Thank you, Wyatt, and hello, everyone. With The Witcher 4, we're stepping things up. And to do that, we needed the right partner. One that truly understands that great open-world games are all about art and technology coming together.
Yeah, and look, our goals are completely aligned here. And around the launch of UE5, your awesome team at CD Projekt Red announced a collaboration to make open-world development in Unreal even better. And it's an opportunity, we just couldn't pass it up. So we've been working on a technical demo together to achieve just that. I think we should take a look at it. You guys ready?
Born ready.
Let's take a look.
Kitek is going to play the build for us.
Sure, let's do it.
Oh, he's gonna play it too. Okay.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4. What you just saw and are going to see now is running on a standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with
It's on
ray
a
tracing.
PS5.
So in the game, you'll be playing as Ciri, a professional monster slayer, a witcher.
Imagine
She
this on
explores the
PC,
world
dude.
and hunts
Imagine
down
it on
monsters for
PC.
coin. The region we are in is called Kovir, and you'll get to explore it in the game.
It looks nice, dude.
Right now, Ciri is investigating a monster,
Look
and
at
after
that.
gathering new clues,
Oh my
she's heading
God,
back
dude.
to a new
Here, I gotta rewind this. You look at this, like, you can see these trees.
in the game.
Dude, that level of detail, dude.
Right
Look at
now,
that. The level of detail on these trees is insane.
Ciri is investigating a monster, and after gathering new clues, she is heading back to a
I
nearby
know this
village.
is a tech demo, and tech demos are usually like 2 or 3 steps up of what the game's gonna
Alright,
actually
everyone,
look like.
meet
So
Kelpie.
hopefully the game's gonna look really similar to this.
Let weeds be weeds, Kelpie.
So just like Geralt had Roach, Ciri has her own loyal companion.
Kelpie.
We return to town.
These two characters need to feel like one. Since you're gonna explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Yeah, and to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal. So Ciri and Kelpie, they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed. And we also support root motion movement on Kelpie, so controlling her feels realistic and grounded. And there are also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the performance there.
Nice. Now this stuff is nice, but it's not like what people buy the game for. The artwork is great too. It's amazing, but mostly it's gonna be about gameplay. But again, this is just a tech demo, and they're showcasing what they can do. And if this was part of the game, I would say scrap it and make it like get rid of this stuff. If it's taxing to the engine or the gameplay, which is more important, is make sure that you have like a great frame rate and it looks nice and you don't need all this technology. It's like you're adding something you don't need, and it just makes it slower, bogs down the system. So hopefully this is just part of the tech demo, or if it works nicely, if it works smoothly in the game and doesn't like lag or anything while they're calculating all this stuff, then it's fine.
So
But it's nice.
let's leave Ciri behind for a second and talk about the world itself.
Dude, I just
So
can't
much
get over
of the
that.
Witcher world is natural, organic,
The detail of these
especially Kovir with
trees.
its dense forest and wild nature.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to rest until everything we do in
Nanogeometry.
Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle. So we are excited to introduce nanite foliage.
Nanite foliage.
And in order to achieve gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea
bear
was
over
needed.
there.
So instead of the
bear.
same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle. And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation in nanite. It's volumetric.
Voxels, huh? I guess I wonder how that looks, because this is how it turns into when it's far, far away. So I wonder how that's going to look like far away. And we're seeing this up close. I want to see it far away. Huh.
It's fully 3D. It is super fast to render. And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to
looks
the
great,
changing
dude.
light of our dynamic
It looks great, dude.
sun and our
looks so
shadows,
good.
and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve their vision without compromise.
And no compromise means how ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible visuals. But more than that, together with Epic, we created fast way to load the world. we can now bring in more content more quickly for the smoothest
Faster way to
possible
load the
experience
world.
as we fly down to catch up with Siri.
And this is real time, this is in-game. This is a tech demo, but still, it's looking really good. The amount of detail they're putting
Welcome
into
to
this,
Valgress.
and I think
So
they said it's
Valgress
60
is a port
frames per
town, a hub
second.
for fishing,
This is running
trade,
at 60
mining.
FPS right now.
It's one of those places
On
where
the
you can meet
PlayStation.
shady characters or overhear gossip
It's
from
not
other
a
lands.
PC, it's on the PlayStation.
It's
So
also where Siri took
I'm
her current
impressed.
contract. High-tech, let's leave Kelpie here and explore the marketplace and food.
And the missus?
I'm so excited we can finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what Valgress has to offer.
horse poop on the floor there. I wonder if he can see the spit or is it just animation? Oh, you can see the spit, dude. The spit came. The spit came out, dude, and it landed. Very nice. Holy shit. Is that bear even there in the beginning? Oh, it was. Wow.
Sent him with a fish. For the furry rascal will often wait, and a bear's weight grants good fortune.
Little particles. Is it snow maybe? I don't know what that is.
Pardon.
Guys, not
Oh, that is nice, dude. Collision. The guy's carrying apples.
guys,
They
notice
roll
how
down the
responsive
hill.
the world is.
You see the guy.
Character actions
I'm
directly
blocking it,
affect
but you
what
see
happens
he's
around
playing
you.
it. He's
Sometimes
playing
even
it.
setting off chain reactions. Everything is working together. Oh, look at this poor gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwen.
Oh, this is water. It was like a little puddle. Yeah, little puddle, and the water just
Being taught how
interacted
to
with it.
fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens
So
when you
that's the kind of stuff that a tech demo would highlight. That kind of stuff, the water splashing on a puddle like that, but in the
How to
game,
fly by an
that will
angry
probably
innkeeper.
never fly. So you might
That's
not
what
even see
happens when
that
you
in the
cheat at
actual
Gwen.
game. But we'll see. That's the kind of stuff that is highlighted in tech demos, but it usually goes away during the game because it costs too much to create when the actual game is out.
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the series quest his own. Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You're off your tits again, Wilfred. Get your ass up.
A typical day's toil.
Who in?
In-game cinematic.
With Churus. One using my wagons. No eternity is taking that damn salt to arrive.
I found them. And, well, suffice to say, they'll not reach you. As for the salt, I found not one speck. I presume this comes as no surprise to you. Now. Kavir's
I'm
smuggling
curious
trade
because
is
it
a
looks like
delicate
something changed.
Shush, shush.
The manticore
Definitely. So it like
flattened your cart and devoured your men.
this is like an in-game
Quite the
cinematic,
opposite.
and I think they added something to like the rig.
No,
So they can
winged hellspawn dwell in the arse
move the
end of
facial
grain.
features and stuff, so they can
While
animators
Siri
can
decides
animate.
what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace. Why don't we listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
Morning, catch fishes. Won't find none fresher.
Ah, interesting. I wonder. You see that crow landing?
Customers.
That crow lands right there, and then this NPC is attracted to it. I don't know if that's going to be. That's interesting. I like how they did that.
Get this cleaned and gutted for you. You mind, dearest? Into seeing something more. Got mackerel cod, all Brexit's finest.
And there is tons of tech to play
If
here.
they keep
Even the
that kind of
simple market
stuff
stall.
in the real
Metahuman
game,
tools,
that
improved
would be
Unreal
really
smart
nice.
objects, chaos cloth, and more.
Yeah.
picking up. Let's see that fish that he picked up. Was it separate? A separate object, maybe? Or...
Braxton's finest.
Yeah, it looks like a separate
And
object.
there is tons of tech to play here. Even in the simple
That's like
market
a separate
stall,
object there. So
metahuman
it,
tools,
like he
improved
wouldn't
Unreal
never
smart
pick up this
objects,
fish or
chaos
this
clock,
fish. That's
and
like
more.
the fish,
and
the fish
all
that he
of
can
this
pick up.
exists to make sure that the gap in quality between Siri and NPCs is as small as possible.
So you probably can't
and
pick up any
closing
other
that
fish.
gap, it's not just about fidelity.
And then
Small
let's
as
see how
possible.
he grabbed that other fish. I think the NPC behind him.
And more.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
There's tons of
So he
tech to
grabs
play
that
here.
fish.
Even in the simple market
The NPC
stall,
behind him is
metahuman
like
tools,
cutting,
improved
maybe
Unreal smart objects,
preparing a
chaos
fish.
cloth, and more.
Yeah, and all of this
then
exists
hands it
to
to
make
him, so
sure
you can't
that
really
the gap
see
in
this.
quality between Siri
But
and
the NPCs are
is as
communicating
small
with
as
each other.
possible.
Yeah, and closing that gap, it's not just about fidelity, right? But
That's what
also
they're talking about.
authenticity. They should react to changes in the world around them.
But the prisoner in pillory isn't exciting enough for Valdrest. Let's grab everyone's attention with a circus. But the great performance deserves a huge crowd though. Let's crank it up.
So you are seeing
So they're
tons
adding-
of optimizations
adding
here to
NPCs.
many of Unreal systems, including an entirely new Unreal animation framework,
really crowded.
allowing us to fit easily in our 60 FPS budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread.
See if we
Over
can catch anything else. So we did see the
Yes,
kid here. There is. Let's see if we can catch anything else.
Real systems,
Of these
including an
NPCs
entirely new
interacting with each other.
Unreal
So
animation framework,
this kid
allowing-
right here started moving. So he's stationary. Look at him. He kind of slides too. This kid here, he's stationary. Then he's like
framework, allowing us
kind of slides. So that's kind of bad, but hey, it's forgivable.
to fit easily
And he
in
runs
our
into this, maybe stealing something from this other
60
NPC.
FPS
This NPC runs away. This one's
budget,
Let's see if
not just
anything
in
else.
rendering, but also
no. It's only an interaction between two NPCs. So
with room to spare on the
it would be nice if like more around that area would be interacted by that little moment there, because that's what they were talking about.
in our 60 FPS budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread. Over 300 animated skeletal
I
mesh
can't really see
agents,
too much.
all
These
going about their
dancing
business.
NPCs.
And the whole
it's like
point
a
is to
common
leave
thing.
breathing room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect, empowering you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
You are right. That's the open world RPG that we're making. But before we wrap up, how about one final check-in with Siri? We are making this game to be the
Really
most
nice,
immersive and ambitious open world Witcher game ever. And we are making this a reality thanks to our work on Unreal with the team at Epic. I think what we are doing together is going to bring in a new generation of open world RPGs, and I'm so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
So we're almost done, but before we go, here's a small gift for all Witcher fans.
Oh, almost done with the demo.
first
Now almost done
look
with the
at
game.
Lanexa.
Hell no.
Onward, Kelby. We've worked.
Looks nice. Looks really good. That's everything, right? Yeah. It looks really good. It looks really nice. I'm impressed. I'm loving it. I can't wait to see what actually gets put into the game, like what they leave in and what they take out from the tech demo. Like I said, some of this stuff, like this, where that merchant ran into the water there. That's the kind of stuff that gets taken out. All right about here. Yeah.
Notice
So
how
we're walking
responsive the
down
world
like
is.
this. also like the
Character
this
actions
is
directly
also the
after
kind of stuff that gets taken out of tech demos for the real game. This kind of stuff, this collision and this
Guys,
rolling,
notice
this
how
kind of
responsive
stuff
the
gets
world is.
taken out of the tech demos usually.
Character actions directly affect what happens
Hopefully
around
they
you.
keep this stuff.
Sometimes even
Hopefully
setting off
they
chain
keep a lot
reaction.
of this stuff.
Everything is working together.
But those little things is usually what gets taken out because it's just too taxing for the game to run. And this
look at this poor
NPC
gentleman
running into the
being
water,
taught how to
this
fly
water
by
splash
an
here,
angry innkeeper.
that's also what usually
That's
gets
what happens
taken
when
out
you
of
cheat
tech
at Gwen.
demos. But hopefully it gets put in. Even I didn't notice this the last time before, but there's this big scale here, and this NPC puts
That's what happens when you cheat at Gwen.
some cart on one end and then the other end raises. This kind of stuff can be animated, usually is, but for like tech demos, this might stay in the game actually. That's kind of easy to hold into the game and retain because it's really normal physics. It's just like the normal physics that where everybody's used to creating.
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the series questions on.
Let's see if anything. This guy was like stuck in a
Okay,
water wheel.
so this is the guy who gave the series questions on.
Oh, he was like lifting it. So he's walking on it, cranking it up.
Okay, so
Then
this
he
is
falls.
the guy who gave the series questions on.
Okay, so he's in there cranking it up, lifting the whatever that is, and then he accidentally trips on himself and then falls out of it, and it causes the weight of whatever is on that lift to fall down. This is also physics, and this is also like just putting weight on an object, and so this is probably gonna make it to the game.
Okay,
This kind
so
of
this
physics.
is the guy who gave the
Physics
series
engine.
questions on. Like
He's
you probably
probably gonna
suspect,
make it into
he
the
has his
game.
own agenda in all of this.
You're off your tits again,
The same thing
Wilfred.
with the particle effects. I think that's pretty easy to do as well, the particle effects. So that's probably gonna also make it into the game.
A typical day's toil.
Who in?
What I'm not
Witcheress.
seeing a
When
lot
using my
of
wagons.
is like
No
cloth.
eternity is taking that
Like-
damn soul to arrive.
You're seeing it
I
on the
found them.
character, but a lot of like this
Suffice to say,
static
they'll not
cloth is not
Using
really
my
interacting with the wind so much. Like the stuff that's hanging off the edge here, like this cloth, well, slight movement.
A typical day's toil.
But I think I saw also banners that like these banners here.
I'm so excited we
Slightly
can
moving.
finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what
Slight
Wagner's
sway.
has to offer.
Not her again.
That spit, hopefully that stays. That's kind of easy to do with certain characters, but I'm loving that you can actually see that go on the ground. That is awesome. That's just like adds to the feel of the environment. Love it. Yeah, so far I'm liking a lot of this stuff. Like the smoke stuff is probably gonna stay. A lot of this cloud stuff with birds flying around. Hopefully that stuff stays. This tech demo is really nice.
It's one of those places
Really
where you
nice.
can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Chewie took
Yeah, this chick throwing stuff, throwing a
overhear
bucket
gossip
of
from other
water, a
lands.
bucket of something. You see the water coming out of the bucket,
So
and
where
it falls down.
Chewie took on her
That
current
stuff is
contract.
nice.
High-tech
That character kind of had a
contract.
head twitch moment. A head twitch moment. She's probably noticing the character going close and it's just like looking towards it. So that's common also.
High-tech, let's leave Kelpie here and explore the marketplace and food.
And the missus?
I'm so excited
It's
we
looking
can
good.
finally show you some of this stuff.
It's looking
Let's see
really
what Wagner's
good.
has to offer.
I can't wait for the game, and I can't wait to see what they keep in this tech demo. And like these trees are so the way they're doing these trees, I am impressed. Dude, all these
Standard
trees,
PlayStation.
and they're using PlayStation right now, dude.
She
For
explores
this.
the
These
world
trees are
and hunts down
amazing.
monsters for coins.
The way they did these
The
is
region
great.
we are in is called Kovier.
And they all have, they sway, they're all animated.
and you'll get to explore it in a game. Right
It's
now,
really nice. I'm impressed with the environment.
Tons of optimizations here to
And
many
to
of
have
Unreal
this many,
systems,
this is the
including an
have this
entirely
many
new
characters in a scene
Unreal
is really
animation
nice.
framework,
But that's
allowing
just
us
the
to fit
power
easily
of Unreal.
in our 60 FPS
So
budget,
this
not
is
just in
common.
rendering,
It's,
but also
like, I
with
understand
room
they
to
can do
spare
this,
on
but
the game thread.
it's really nice that they
Over
can
300
jam pack a
animated
lot of
skeletal mesh
characters.
agents, all going about their business.
Yeah.
And the whole point is to leave breathing room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect,
This is just Unreal showing
empowering
off.
you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
you are right. That's the open world RPG that we're making. But
All right, that's enough. This is a really good
thanks to our
demo,
work on
really good
Unreal
tech demo,
with the team at Epic.
and it's really
I think
awesome
what
to
we're
see
doing
what
together
Unreal's
is going to
doing
bring in a new
and what they're
generation of
doing
open world
with
RPGs.
CD
and
Projekt
I'm
Red with
so
The Witcher.
proud of what we accomplished so
It's
far.
it's looking
We are
really
too.
great so far, and hope they keep a lot of the
So
stuff they
we're
showed in
almost
this tech
done, but before
demo
we go, here's
in
a
the actual
small gift
game.
for all Witcher fans.
Because it's just it adds to the
first look at
flavor
Black
of the game, and it adds to your immersion into the game. This is just great. I love the sceneries. It just adds to the immersion of being in the town, being around people or whatever. Just those little things. I remember when they first added, so like I think Metal Gear, like the first Metal Gear Solids. When they actually did put him on the PlayStation, and he was out in the cold, and then he breathed out and he breathed out smoke, and that was just like, oh wow, he's breathing out. You can tell he's breathing. That just it gives the character like breath. To be honest, so a lot of these little things, like when he's like stepping on snow, you see the footprints, like these little things that are kind of minuscule just add to the immersion of the game, and it's just amazing. I love that kind of stuff. But first things first is making sure that the game is fun to play in the first place, because it can be a piece of art and look nice and beautiful, but when you play it, it's like garbage, and you kind of just don't want to play it, and it's just like clunky or whatever it is. Number one is gameplay. That's always being an artist. I'm an artist, and I love the art, and I love what they're doing with this. But number one is always gameplay above anything else. So I can't wait to see what they've done. This game is going to be out for a while. This is a tech demo. This game has still got maybe 2 or 3 more years, but it looks really nice. It looks really nice. I like what they're doing. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys appreciate a little bit of my point of view on what I think about this, and leave your guys' comments on the bottom. Tell me what you guys think about it. Let me know if you guys are excited. I really don't think this game is going to come out in maybe the shortest amount of time, maybe 2 more years. But this is a lot. And hopefully they keep working on it. And I'm loving. This is like tech demo. I said, like the tech demo is like something they threw together basically to show what they kind of want to do, and hopefully a lot of stuff stays in the final game. Thanks again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.